EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Blues of Austin. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Come on, set. Steal. Just steal.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The Love wants to shift things around.
Flag open. Guard red. Red, yellow. Red.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Kennedy. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. They'll start on the ground. Hall gets around him. Breece Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Blues are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good. A first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run on first down. Boston. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On first down, Howell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. James now to return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing.
And he loses the football a second time. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first quarter that they were able to retain, but this time, not as fortunate.
No, not at all. And you and I know that the coach right now on the sideline, that's what he's saying to him. Look, I get a fumble every now and then, but 2 in the first quarter, that can't happen anymore. We've got strict ball security from here on out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Hal running right on the option.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll go play action. Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Head to 60. Head to 60. 60
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They'll give to Hall.
Oh, look at the juke. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards.
Powell.
Flush to his right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Sam Howell
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Blues go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And some strong running. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Blue strike. Classic. 6. Slide 2. Green jack. Hey, check mega.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
10 cycles. Mega. Check up.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
And now the rookie's free.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Double 38. Red, cycle. Drill green. Check up.
1st down. Love to pass.
Looking for Dotson. He's got him.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, You might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On third down, Love. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are back within a score.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hal down to throw it. This pass out wide to Hall.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hal trying to pick it up on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Back to throw, Howell.
He completes this one to Mack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Howell throwing on first down here. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Howell looking to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
Ready, go, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Smash, smash. Check, Fury. Steal, flat.
Following the interception, Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, blue. Yellow, blue. Right, white. Black, shot. Smash, red. Hey, go Fury. Ready?
Here's Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the...
This is caught inside the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On the counter, it's Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
19 Tigers.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
18 rattlers.
And Howe will throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Ultra. Cut.
On 1st down, Boston. Trotty. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Powell out of the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Howell. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Big strides, look at him go. And touchdown! A great play there. 45 yards. And the Blues add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Working out of the gun. Love over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Steal! Check steal!
First down, going to the air with Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On the double.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throw, 52. Watch out now.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Strike. Check. Strike.
On 2nd down, Boston. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hey, check me. Strike 2.
Love now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Austin. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Love. Throw left side complete. That's James. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Smash. Smash. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Throwing here, Howell. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And some room to run now. He's to the 10. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too much.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers.
You're holding
what does
up
that
4
mean?
fingers. That signifies the fourth quarters here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Howell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Howell. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, Howell now. They've got his man complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Blues have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, right now, a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Howell throwing for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. There he goes left side. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 108 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And the Texans first down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. Fighting through it, he's got space. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Texans could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Paul ought to give up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
19, Pioneer.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Mack. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Howell. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Howell from the gun. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Striker, 3-3. Hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Boston. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 139 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Check, smash. Smash, smash.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Houston, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head